Hey homies, welcome back to my channel. As you can see by today's title, we are doing a book haul. Hold on. And I have finally gotten to the place where I want to really invest in reading and try to read stuff more than just self-help books or just like books for my papers and homework and stuff. So let's get into it. Oh, before we start, what do y'all think? What do y'all think? Okay, gotta do something. I love it. And I got some new bracelets too. And they're real stones. Now, I can't remember the exact names of the stones. I gotta check the paper that I wrote. But yeah, they're beautiful. I love them. I love other bracelets. This arm will be naked, unfortunately. So yeah. Let's get into it. Let's first start off with the book that I am reading. I'm reading Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute. It's a romance novel. I've heard people's think pieces about rom-coms and romance novels, and so I'm gonna ease into it slowly but surely because I love love. It's just, yes, I love love. But this is the book. It's so cute, the title and everything, like the graphics for it. And then the author's name is Talia. It's very much Talia Hibbert. Let's say Hibbert, okay? And this is like the book, not synopsis, but like a little intro. Bradley Grimmy. This is why I'm reading now. This is why I'm reading now, okay? But Bradley is pretty much perfect. He's a star football player, manages his OCD well enough, and comes out on top of all of his classes, except the ones he shares with Celine. They used to be best friends until Brad decided he was too cool for conspiracy theory obsessed Celine and literally abandoned her for the popular kids table. At least that's how Celine sees it. These days, Brad hates her guts, and the feeling is mutual. So Celine signs up for a 2-part survival course in the woods. She definitely doesn't expect to find Brad right by her side. Forced to work together for the chance to win the grand prize, Celine and Bradley must trudge through not just mud and dirt, but their messy past. As this adventure brings them closer, they start to remember all the good parts of their history. But has too much time passed, or just enough to spark a whole new kind of relationship? That took me. That with the cover, I was like, yeah, I need to know what happens next. I need to know what happens next immediately. And it's a British love story. I'm learning British slang and stuff. Like, first of all, let's see. Yeah, they have a British glossary. Well, it's not all British words. It's just like the terminology that they use in the book. So, academy, an educational provision that is run like a non-profit company. So they talk about the academy a lot. So a school, but not a school at the same time, you know? What's another one? Drop me in it. A colloquialism that describes getting someone else in trouble. Example, for God's sakes, Mason, you've really dropped me in it. I'm sold, okay? I'm sold. And the author is New York Times, US Today, and Wall Street Journal's best-selling author who lives in English Midlands. She writes witty, diverse romances including Get a Life, Chloe Brown, The Princess Trap, and A Girl Like Her, because she believes that people of marginalized identities need an honest and positive representation. Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute is her debut novels for teens. Talia's interests include beauty, junk food, and unnecessary sarcasm. And so, just going based off the author, first of all, she's gorgeous. Gorgeous, darling, gorgeous. Yes. She's gorgeous, and I do resonate with her when she says that all marginalized identities need healthy representation, especially when it comes to romance. You know, like what we see on TV is not always what we get in real life, whether that's like rom-coms, reality TV shows. Like it's just nice to reset and just hear something, you know, light. Hear something a little cutesy. Okay. But that's the book that I'm currently on. And once I get deeper into the book, because right now I'm only on like the second, third chapter. But once I get deep into the book, I'm gonna give y'all a review on the book itself. But so far I love it. I love how she sets up the scene in a book, and how she really goes back and forth from Bradley's point of view to Celane's point of view. So it's really nice to get deeper into, you know, Bradley's life. It seems like the book is, you know, rooting for Celane, like, you know, making Bradley seem like the bad guy. But when we go back into his point of view, it really shows that he's not that bad of a guy. Okay, so I love that. I love that. The next book is based off a TV show. It's my favorite TV show. If you have Hulu, get it. If you don't have Hulu, get a friend that has Hulu, because this show is 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. But yeah, it's called Little Fires Everywhere. And so Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ng. I don't know how to say that. I've never heard her name spoken to me. So yeah, the struggle. But Little Fires Everywhere, the show had me in a chokehold, okay? And I'm not gonna wait for them to drop season 2, so I had to get the book. Okay? In Shaker Heights, a progressive suburb of Cleveland, everything is planned, from the layout of the winding roads to the colors of the houses, to the successful lives its residents will go on to lead. And no one embodies this spirit more than Elena Richardson, whose guiding principle is playing by the rules. Enter Mia Warren, an artist and single mother who arrives in this bubble with her teenage daughter Pearl, and a disregard for the status quo that threatens to upend this carefully ordered community. Suspicious of Mia and her motives, Elena is determined to uncover the secrets in Mia's past, but her obsession will come at an unexpected and devastating cost. Little Fires Everywhere explores the weight of secrets, the nature of art and identity, the ferocious pull of motherhood, and the danger of believing that following the rules can avert disaster. Can we get a commotion for the book? Okay? Can we get a hand clap for the book? Okay? Because yes. And I've just heard a lot of great things by Celeste. Oh, she grew up in Pittsburgh. Okay. Oh, grew up in Pittsburgh. Yeah. And she graduated from Harvard. Okay. She has another book that's super popular. I can't think of the name, but the girlies was raving about it. Okay. But I love it. And I think at the end she has a conversation about it, and so I can't wait to get into that. Okay. Oh, Shaker Heights, Ohio is her hometown. Okay. Love that for her. But no, I can't wait to get into it. The show itself was beautifully made, okay? And if this is the blueprint for an amazing show like that, I'm in. Okay. If you know me, you know I am trying to learn Spanish. I want to fluently speak Spanish before I leave this earth. But no, before I graduate college, for real, I need to learn how to fluently speak Spanish. Especially, I want to be a teacher who travels abroad. And, yeah. In order to get there, we got to practice. So I got the Spanish book. And I also want to study abroad in Spain. So I'm definitely going to bring this with me, and I want to get in the habit of just speaking Spanish. My favorite YouTuber, she told me that if you really want to learn Spanish, just start speaking it, okay? The more that you speak it, the more that you bring it into your day, and just make it part of your everyday routine, that's how you're gonna get better at it. Okay, so if I learn the words and I correct myself along the way of how to say it and pronounce it, and then I'm going to be learning. But right now I just need to get the conversation down. I need to know what to say, how to hear it, and know what to respond to it. It's like all that good jazz. Oh, but just so you see the book again. Okay, this is another romance novels. Be prepared. Okay, chaos theory. Chaos theory. Look at the cover. Look at the cover. Yes. Yes. Okay. Be prepared. Do you know what would happen if Earth suddenly stopped spinning? The atmosphere in the ocean would continue to move at over 1,000 miles per hour. It would equal a natural disaster unlike any this planet has ever seen. Everything rooted would be ripped from the earth. Buildings, trees, even mountains, including this mini one we're sitting on. And anything that moves, people, vehicles, animals, etc., would just fly off the ground like blown bits of eraser dust. That's what an episode is like for me. My whole world stops dead, but everything around me keeps going. #1 New York best-selling author Nick Stone, delivers a tour de force about living with grief, prioritizing mental health, and discovering love amid the chaos. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh. What? Oh my gosh, I love it. And then I love a good book that like it breaks away from just, you know, the regular text and adds in like imagery and stuff. And so it'll show you like text messages, it'll show you occasional like just imagery to help go with it and help, you know, boost your imagination. And so I love it. Okay, back to it. Had to take a commercial break, but last thing we were talking about was the beautiful chaos theory. This was actually recommended, like not directly to me, but it was recommended from this Instagram page. It's called Black Girls Read. I'm gonna put it up here. But she reads a lot of amazing books. Oh, did I mention this is the signed edition? This is the signed edition. I don't know what that means. Well, clearly it means that it's signed, but can y'all? I'm so excited. Like, I loved it. I love it. Okay, so we're gonna get into it. I love how it's a black couple on the cover of it. It makes me feel represented. It makes me feel seen. It makes me feel heard. It's gonna make me fall in love. Okay. I've heard a lot about this book. Okay, I've heard good reviews. I've heard bad reviews. I've heard mixed reviews. I've heard to be determined. Okay. The Other Black Girl. Okay, and to give a summary about what this is about, I haven't read it yet, but I have read plenty of reviews, and basically it's about two black girls working in the same space, but as we all know, not all skin folk is kinfolk. And for the people who don't know what that means, not everybody who look like us is for us. You would think. Crazy, right? And so this is supposed to be a thriller. So I would love to see how they, you know, spice it up. But here it is. 26-year-old editorial assistant Nella Rogers is tired of being the only black employee at Wanger Books. Fed up with the isolation and microaggressions, she's thrilled when Harlem-born and bred Hazel starts working in the cubicle beside hers. They've only just begun comparing natural hair care regimens, though when a string of uncomfortable events elevates Hazel to office darling and Nella is left in the dust. As Nella starts to spiral and obsess over the sinister forces at play, she soon realizes there's a lot more at stake than her career. having joined Wanger Books to honor the legacy of Burning Heart, a novel written and edited by two black women. She thought this animosity was a relic of the past. Is Nella ready to take on the fight of the new generation? And they're saying it's a fast-paced thriller. Now, Zakiya Harris spent nearly 3 years in editorial department of Nope Doubleday. This is what it says. Maybe y'all can help me with that. I don't know how to say that. Before leaving to write her debut novel, The Other Black Girl. Prior to working in publishing, Harris received her MFA in creative writing from the New School. Her essays and book reviews have appeared, in the Guernica and the Rumpus. She currently lives in Brooklyn. Okay. And so this was also the Good Morning America Book Club. Okay, so this is renowned. This is renowned. First of all, the cover alone, the books alone, the book reviews alone, like, it was doing it for me, okay? And then just so y'all could see the side. Yeah, it was doing it for me. So I can't wait to get into that one. And for all my poets out there, I got a poetry book. It's called Black Girl Call Home. It's a Stonewall honor book. Ooh. And it's by Jasmine Mans. Look at the cover. The cover is doing it for me. Okay. Yes. And so, from acclaimed poet Jasmine Mans comes an unforgettable poetry collection about race, feminism, and queer identity. With echoes of Gwendolyn Brooks and Sonia Sanchez, Mans writes to call herself and us home. Each poem explores what it means to be a daughter of Newark, New Jersey, in America, and the painful, joyous path to adulthood as a young queer black woman. Black Girl Call Home is a love letter to the wandering black girl and a vital companion to any woman on a journey to find truth, belonging, and healing. Yes. Yes. Okay? And as somebody who is 20, about to be 21 in January, it's something that I needed. I want to get more into poetry. I love poetry. I love when my friends write poetry or whenever we have just poetry projects. And so this definitely caught my attention at the store. And I've heard good reviews about it, okay? And once again, the cover. The cover. I love it. And last but definitely not least, such a fun age. Such a fun age. I've heard a lot of good things about it. And it's recommended by the same Instagram page, A Black Girl That Reads, or it's a Black Girl Reads, yeah. And it's New York Times bestseller. Pause. Do they just say that for like their books, or is that just like what they say when they drop the book and it just sells out? Like, I don't know. What does that mean? And it's a funny, fast-paced social satire about privilege in America. That's from The Atlantic. Okay. But such a fun age by Keely Reid. Keely Reid. Oh, I pray I'm saying it. I'm gonna learn how to say their names. As somebody whose name is always said wrong, I'm going to learn how to say your names, and I'm going to learn how to say it correctly. I promise. But this is what it's about. Alex Chamberlain is a woman who gets what she wants and has made a living showing other women how to do the same. So she is shocked when her babysitter, Amira Tucker, is confronted while watching the Chamberlain's toddler one night in the aisles of their high-end supermarket. The store's security guard, seeing a young black woman out late with a white child, accuses Amira of kidnapping. A small crowd gathers, a bystander films everything, and Amira is furious and humiliated. Alex resolves to make things right. But Amira herself is aimless, broke, and worried of Alex's desire to help. At 25, she is about to lose her health insurance and has no idea what to do with her life. When the video of Amira unearths someone from Alex's past, both women find themselves on a crash course that will upend everything they think they know about themselves and each other. Yes, and it's Goodreads Choice Award winner, so that means folks was rocking with it. Okay, we rocking with Mark. Oh, okay. The author, she lives in Philadelphia. I guess Philly is just where all the authors are. Like the East Coast is where I need to be. But this is what she looks like. Beautiful. But I'm excited to read this. It's supposed to, I don't want to say thriller, but it's supposed to keep me on my toes. Okay. And it's also the 2020 Booker Prize. Okay. Every time I see that, books have just a lot of hype about them, but it's like from good standpoints. Like we got the Atlantic, they have awards. Reese's Book Club. Reese Witherspoon is in our other book, Little Fires Everywhere. Reese's Book Club. And one thing about Reese Witherspoon, yeah, she got a good collection. She's also in the show Little Fires Everywhere. So yeah, I rock with it. We rocking with Mark.
You are freaking African Americans plus Mark. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm rocking with Mark because Mark is rocking with.
Okay. But no, I'm really excited. Not only is the cover beautiful, but I've heard so much about the author, and I just can't wait to get more into her works. So yeah. And so everybody, thank you so much for watching my channel and this book review. Well, book haul, I should say. The reviews are coming soon, and beware, I am a very, I don't want to say slow reader, I am very thoughtful. I am very just intuitive. But no, book reviews coming soon. Let me know down below in the comments some books that you have read, or if you want to get into reading and you need recommendations. And just tip and tricks. If you want to get into reading but don't necessarily have time, audiobooks. Gucci Mane's audiobook, 10 out of 10, highly recommend. That's what really got me back into reading. And I know a lot of people would be like, Gucci Mane. And so yes, leave a comment down below and let me know what books you're into or what genres you're into. And I'm going to leave below in the bio for this book club app, you should say. It's called Fable. I actually really like Fable. Okay, we get to read a book together. Everybody leave their comments like, girl, did you see what happened in chapter 2? Yes, girl. Like, yes, get into it. And it really encourages you to keep on reading, to really dive into other perspectives, and maybe people catch some things that you didn't. Hey, it's all a learning experience. So yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Bye.